Hi there. I was in Copenhagen last week. It was really interesting. I was there for 4 days. I talked to many people there because I was outside the Bella Center, basically, because I couldn't get in. I didn't have credentials, and even if you have, if you had the papers, you would have to wait almost a week to get the cards, and then you would still not get in because at the end of the week everybody else was blocked except the real parties and negotiators. And those negotiators were really frustrated, the ones that I talked to. That was a nice thing about being in that place, because everybody went through a subway station outside the Bella Center. And I interviewed a number of them, and the whole week I got the same message. It's US is blocking negotiations. They don't want to be in the Kyoto Protocol, they don't want to be under a UN mandate, they don't want to commit to any serious reduction in emission. And so all this detailed negotiation was going on, and in the end of the week, first Clinton came in on Thursday saying that they would give money to the poorer countries, which is meaningless because they are not the big emitters. You want to fight emissions. It's very important to bend the curve from plus 5 degrees this century to plus 1.5 degrees this century. It's very important. That's just the difference between world war and huge mayhem and nothing, no problems. But no, that was Clinton, and then on Friday Obama created this draft accord, a 12-point accord of 3 pages that basically says nothing else than that there's a problem and that the science is recognized and that we need to do something about it. But nothing binding, nothing to build on legally. It is said that it has given or it has allowed for reasonable local laws to be passed, let's say on the national level, and of course that's important, but you might ask yourself, hasn't that happened already? And the whole reason behind this course of events is that the US thinks itself an exceptional country. It thinks of itself as, or it tries to take advantage of the situation, while let's say 92% countries, 192 countries, are trying to save their lives and save themselves and save their futures. Are trying to rescue the planet. It sounds dramatic, but that's the truth. The US is basically sitting back and thinking, while everybody is panicky and trying to fix things, we might just keep all the oil and try to burn it as hard as possible and remain dominant. And then we'll be the king of the world in the end. They're basically trying to take advantage of this crisis. And that's the corporate mentality that you have in the US that's completely destroying the US people. I don't think US citizens realize it. So to demonstrate it, this is my left hand, aptly. Oh, sorry. Where's the fucking camera? It says Democrats, and this is my right hand. It says Republicans. Now, whatever you do, if you start voting next time, if you vote for Democrats, you get this. If you go vote for Republicans, you get this. That's the truth of politics in the US. There's no win-win. There's no win anymore. They're both two hands slapping you, bitch slapping you every step of the way. If you want healthcare reform, fine, you pay more. If you want, no war in Iraq, fine, you get more war. If you want to have democracy, forget it. They're all bought. They're all, you get items on the headline of the Huffington Post saying, "Wow, the lobbyists made so much money." If money is the only thing you respect in the US, then you're gonna be bitch slapped by the banks all the time because they control the money. As long as you like dollar bills, as long as you look up to dollar bills and who's earning more, you're gonna be the slave of the banking system. And as long as you allow lobbyists to work in Washington, you can be guaranteed to have a corrupt system. That is not democracy. It is corpocracy or something like that. And corporations are not there for you. They pretend to be there for their employees. That's I can't make this video too long, but that's the complete falsehood that these corporations always, their actions are hurting people, which are employees of corporations and companies. But if you try to fight them, they say, no, you're jeopardizing the jobs of our employees. You cannot You don't want to have job loss. So this is completely, and that's just like war. In a war, an army will sacrifice its soldiers. And then if you say stop fighting those wars, the general will say, are you supporting our army? Are you supporting our recruits? Are you supporting the soldiers of the US that are so nobly fighting for your cause? You see? It's exactly the same trick that's being perpetrated. And it's always something else that's the focus of attention. So you want to have healthcare for, I don't know, you want to reduce the cost of the medicine, and then they'll say that it's impossible to produce them for that price, or every time you get another excuse. And the politics in the US is bought. It's just basically bought. It's corrupt. It's bankrupt. And if you're gonna face the next election, you're gonna either face the left hand and be slapped, or you face the right hand and be slapped. And I wish you good luck with that. And I hope you like my videos, and I'll see if I can make more of them.